Jack that. Live from the Trustmark studios of the Gallo Show, Trustmark standing by its business owners. Things change. It is a busy world out there. To make sure you come out of this stronger than when we went in, you need these people on your team. Trustmark.com /business. It's on the air with us is Katie Blount, Director of Mississippi Department of Archives and History. Kind of a deep breath and a sigh, and then I guess you just march on to the next obstacles out there. Katie, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great.
Congratulations on the decision. I think, by and large, the response has been overwhelmingly good, don't you?
Absolutely. And I think the reason is that the commissioners took such care from the very beginning to engage the public in this process. This flag really emerged from the people.
Well, and when people say, and of course you got some holdovers, and you're not going to make everybody happy, as we know, and certainly on radio and talk radio, we understand that. But there are a lot of people who are saying, we couldn't vote on the last one, we voted on this, but the input through, like our representatives, and we form commissions, and we do this, so the people did have a chance to have a lot of input in this.
Absolutely. We had 3,000 submissions from the people. All of the flag ideas were generated by the people. Every meeting was held on Facebook Live, and we offered the public poll, so that the public could indicate their favorites. In the last 2 weeks, we opened up comments so that the public could express their views about the flags, and the commissioners throughout paid a lot of attention to what the public thought, and I think that made a big difference. I think that's why they came out with such a strong flag.
I think so, because number one, I think the on the inside there are probably some, and I have no idea who was pushing the shield, but I think when you start looking at it, I think the commissioners did look at the ratings or at the amount of people who wanted the other ones, and I was glad to see they went that way.
Yeah, they definitely. We reported we filtered out duplicates every day from the poll and reported the numbers to the commissioners, and I think they did keep an eye on that. Absolutely.
The flag itself, and did I read somewhere that there might be one minor adjustment on that or something, or is the flag that they chose got to be modified in any way before it winds up on the ballot?
It won't be an adjustment that is visible to the eye. The vexillologist, Clay Moss, who worked with us, will make tiny millimeter adjustments to get the dimensions exactly right. But basically the flag that showed on the screen at the end of the meeting is the flag that will be on the ballot.
I tell you, you use the word classy, and for people in Mississippi who are born and bred here, we know what that means. It just means something to us that when you look at it, it's classy. And it does have that. It's got a classy look to it. So
it's a beautiful flag.
Yeah.
I think that you saw it evolve over time as the commission made various adjustments to it, and I think they really came out with absolutely a beautiful, classy flag.
Do we know who originated this one, where this one came from?
The original design was created by Rocky Vaughn from Ackerman. And it was submitted by a number of people because he had put it on social media early on. He is a designer. And it was an early favorite, and the commission made slight adjustments to it, changed the Magnolia using a Magnolia design that was submitted by Sue Anna Joe in a different flag. Working with Clay Moss, they adjusted the proportions of the stripes. They added the gold stripes. They kind of standardized the stars, and then added the star of the First Nations, which was that star was designed by the designer of the Great River flag.
How about that?
Right. It was a group effort.
The gold bars in there, it sets it off. I'd never thought about that, but the gold bars just makes it look, again, go back to the word classy. It adds to it.
Absolutely. I mean, they just kept pushing and pushing They were really committed to coming up with a beautiful flag for the people, and they were not satisfied until they felt like it was just right. And I should mention the name of the designer of the Great River flag is Micah Whitson.
The meaning behind some of the symbolisms on there, in case people haven't heard it, this one, like the shield, and putting it together, the stars and everything else. Can you spend a couple of seconds in telling us about that, the story that's within the fabric of that flag?
Absolutely. Of course, the central element is the magnolia flower, and it's a sort of simplified, modernized image of the magnolia flower. And I want to mention the powerful and moving words by Judge Reuben Anderson, who chaired the commission and chairs our board, at the close of the meeting, where he talked about the magnolia tree. It's a tree that's 90 million years old. Trees are the oldest living organism on Earth, and I think it is a symbol of the immense natural beauty of Mississippi. And you see them all over the state. It's a beautiful tree and a beautiful flower. And then, of course, it stands out beautifully on the deep blue field.
It does. That contrast is absolutely beautiful.
Right, and incorporates the national colors, red, white, and blue, with that stunning addition of gold. And, again, the powerful addition of the First Nation star at the top.
Is it still flying? Let me back up a second. When you see some of these flags that fly, they kind of they lose a little bit. This one, when you see it flying, I think it enhances its beauty, and it just looks good when it's on the pole and flying.
No question, and I invite people to come to the Old Capitol Museum and see the flag. The flag is flying there and will fly in the coming months, so that people can see how stunning it is against the sky.
If for some reason they don't vote on this, at 51% of the people in the state don't vote on the 51%, is that flag going to be resubmitted? Could that be resubmitted as one of the alternatives for the future in the next round of elections for this?
Sure. We will go through the same process again next year, if need be.
God hope that we don't have to do that.
Yes. Especially today, I am looking toward a future where the work of the Flag Commission culminates in this beautiful flag that I think people are really, really excited.
Yeah, and move on to something else. But the other part of that is I'd like to go in and order one now and have it flying in the yard.
You can.
So
you can go to your local flag company. They can get the
one of our sponsors, and they know how to do it too. So
yes.
All right.
Source worked with us throughout the process.
Let's just hope that we get this done on November the 3rd, because it will be on the ballot. And will there be a picture on the ballot of that, or is it will be a picture? Yes,
that's why the work had to conclude yesterday, so that the picture, the Secretary of State's office had time to work with the circuit clerks around the state to get the picture on the flag.
I do believe that you guys, maybe you or somebody else sent it out. There is a short clip on Twitter or maybe Facebook of that flying, the video of it flying over the old Capitol.
Yes, that's right.
So if you want to go to, where is it is it on your site?
We'll put it on our site. Yeah. I've seen it a number of places, but we'll put it on our site.
You'll put it on your site. I'll retweet it. Yeah.
Yeah, MDAH.ms.gov.
You got it. Katie, congratulations to you and all the members there. And again, it was a cross-section of people. So in that flag, from all ethnicities and gender and everybody else, it was an amalgamation of people from the state of Mississippi that put that together. So a lot of voices went into the selection of that flag.
Absolutely, and that's why it's such a strong flag.
There you go. Katie, thank you. Congratulations to you and the committee.
Thanks so much, Paul.
You got it.
Bye-bye.